Okay, good morning everyone. Recording has started. Ito topic natin today. Yung book pa rin natin na discussion natin is about Spiritual Economics by Eric Butterworth, no? And we are on chapter 11, A New Look at Tithing, no? Ano ang ano ang concept or idea natin about the word tithing? Yung iba. Ako, when I was starting with the practice of tithing, ah, before I started practice tithing, ang unang impression ko, no, sa totoo lang, ah, ito na naman, hihingi na naman ng donation yung church or kung sino man yung humihingi ng donation. Hihingi na naman ng donation. Yan. Pero kayo, ano bang take niyo pag narinig niyo yung salitang tithing? Meron any volunteers? Any? Wala. O sige, tuloy ko muna, no? Kasi yung spiritual economics, nabasa ko siya sometime 20 years ago, 15 years ago. And before I've read this, ang nag-convince sa akin to start tithing was an author named Randy Gage, no? Isa siya sa mga spiritual teachers ng Unity sa Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Ngayon, itong binasa ko kay Eric Butterworth, mas napaganda niya yung perspective ko about tithing, no? Reframing tithing as a consciousness practice, no? And pinakita talaga ni Eric Butterworth na tithing is not an obligation but alignment. And giving reflects trust in divine supply. Um, Ilan sa atin narinig na ng ilang beses yung story ko kung ano yung naging result sa akin ng tithing. Kasama na dyan yung nakuha kong 2 cars. Medyo mahaba at medyo dramatic yung kwentong yun. Kaya ano ko na lang, fast forward ko na lang. 2 cars, tapos yung bahay namin na pagka gusto-gusto naming mabenta, nabenta namin eventually. Yun. Tapos, maraming nag-flourish nung nag-start ako mag-practice ng tithing. Pero yung start ng tithing, hindi pala doon nagtatapos. Doon pa lang pala nag-uumpisa. Now, ayan, ito yung kinukwento ko kanina, no? Before I started tithing, I thought of tithing as duty or obligation. Pero, iniisip ko naman, duty or obligation. Teka, hindi naman ako member ng kahit anong church dati, no? Inisip ko, oh, teka, hindi naman ako member ng church na to. Kapag ka nag-a-attend ako, pagka ini-invite ako sa kung saang church, bale. Nasabi ko, hindi naman ako member. So, wala akong obligation, so malaya ako. Di ba? Pero, as I've gone through the spiritual path, no, doon ko natutunan, no, as I started attending Unity sa US online, no, na tithing pala is a spiritual discipline of consciousness. No? And sa book ni Eric Butterworth sa Spiritual Economics, kapag nabasa niyo yung book, nakasulat doon, tithing is a good start at training wheels for prosperity. Di ba parang pagka nag-aaral tayo magbike, di ba? Pagka nag-aral tayo magbike, yung iba gumagamit ng training wheels, di ba? Yung balancer ba tawag dito sa atin sa Philippines? Yun. Parang ganun din ang tithing. It's a good start, no, to spiritual discipline of consciousness. Yun pala yun. No? So, tithing as an alignment, kasi tithing aligns the individual with the law of circulation of prosperity. and it affirms our connection to infinite source. Ano? So, yun pala, tithing is unang-una not an obligation. Kaya kapag inabot natin yung 10% ng income natin or kung ano man yung amount na tina-tithe natin, no? Hindi pala ito, may sinabi sa Bible eh. Nasa na yon? I-fast forward ko lang ng konti. Ayan, no? The right attitude to giving, no? Ito yung sinabi sa Bible and talagang tumatak to sa isip ko kasi nung natutunan ko about tithing, ang sinasabi ng maraming church na yung give 10%, no? Dahil binago yun sa New Testament, ang sabi sa New Testament, each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. Diba? So, ibig lang sabihin nito, we give joyfully, not reluctantly, and avoid the transactional mindset. No? And we give with gratitude and expectancy. Hindi siya yung tipong, dati kasi sa panahon ng Old Testament, 'di ba? Ang rule nila is tithing 10% of what they make. Nothing more, nothing less. Hindi ka pwede magbawas sa binibigay mo at hindi ka rin pwede magdagdag sa 10% na binibigay. Yun ang rule dati. Pero ngayon, we decide, no? We give what our heart has decided. Yun ang bagong rule ngayon sa New Testament. Pero, ang magandang practice dito is if you don't have an idea, if you don't have a clue kung paano ka mag-start sa tithing practice, I decided to start with 10%. And then, saka na ako nag-grow na dagdagan natin ng konti here and there. Pero ikaw, for you, sa mga mag-start pa lang dito sa practice na to, you can start with what your heart has desired. And eventually, yung 10%, sana yan na rin yung maging desire ng heart mo to give. Bale. Now, balik ko lang sa slide ko, no? Kaya ito, sabi dito, tithing trains the mind. Yun pala yung mas importante doon, to trust supply. Tithing is a training. Hindi pala siya yung, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, it doesn't end with tithing. It starts with tithing, yung circulation natin. And each tithe we give to our source of spiritual nourishment, no, it's an affirmation na, oh, I am connected to the infinite source. Kung yun ang mindset at yun ang heart set natin as we give, as we hand over yung tithe natin dun sa basket, no? Yun ang ano, yun ang pinaparating natin sa universe. Ito yung significance, ito yung symbolism ng aking connection sa infinite source. Yan. Ito yun, sabi dito, 10% is a guideline, not a rigid rule, no? The spirit of giving matters more than the percentage. So, ano yung amount na itatithe mo? Ano yung amount na gigive mo? Ang short answer doon is bahala ka. Pero ang long answer doon is ano yung nasa consciousness natin and ano yung gusto natin iparating kay universe na nasa consciousness natin. Kasi napag-usapan natin last week, di ba? Na tayo, di ba? Yung limit natin, yung limit ni God sa atin ay kung ano lang ang i-allow natin. This is one of the best avenues to express that limit. Kung ano yung limit ni God through us. Yun yung sinasabi, di ba? God can do for you what He can do through you. Di ba? So, ito na yon. Ito na yung initial guidelines for manifestation of that limit ni God sa atin through us. Ano ba yung limit ni God through us? Diyan papasok, no, na dapat ma-eliminate natin. Hindi man eliminate, ma-attenuate or ma-eliminate natin, no, yung practice of tithing hindi dapat out of fear. Dapat out of faith, no? Kasi yung fear, no, ito yun eh. For a certain period of time, nung nag-start ako mag-tithing, okay, naging masagana yung napakaraming naging masagana sa buhay ko. Pero eventually, eto kukwento ko sa inyo, eventually, may certain phase in my life na bakit ganon napapaisip ako, bakit ganon I have been tithing. Pero parang kung ano yung hindi ko gusto, yun pa rin yung nangyayari. Doon ko natutunan, no, na ang tithing pala is a good amplifier of energy. Yun nga lang, nung time na dumating sa buhay ko yon, yung phase na yon, I was tithing out of fear. So, nung I was tithing out of fear, nako, kasi nung naumpisahan ko mag-tithing, aba, sagana ang blessing. Eh di natakot na ako, ayoko nang hindi mag-tithe. Yun pala, ang purpose ng tithing is to strengthen faith over time. Hindi pala bumalik sa fear. Eh nung natakot na ako na hindi mag-tithe, aba, nag-multiply yung energy of fears na yun. Pero ang maganda pa rin doon is kahit nag-multiply yung fears of energy na yun, protected pa rin ako. Kasi I have been, kahit fearful ako, I was still a cheerful giver. Pero doon ko natutunan na faith gives an act of trust. Yun pala yun. Dapat in surrendering my tithe, no? In handing over my tithe, no? Pinakamagandang dagdag doon, no? Pinakamagandang attitude or pinakamagandang energy na ine-exude na kino-convey natin sa universe is, this is my faith, no? This is the symbol of my faith, no? And my faith strengthens over time. Hindi pala dapat yung fear. Nung nabalik ko sa ganun yung consciousness ko, no? At nag-grow ko pa further yung consciousness ko, as I do my tithing, lalong nag-flourish tuloy kung ano yung meron ako noon at kung ano ako back then, even up to now. Yan. Ito, na-discuss natin kanina, right attitude in giving, give joyfully, not reluctantly, avoid transactional mindset. Yan, yung mga nag-attend sa atin ngayon, tayo, no? Dati na natin pinag-uusapan tong tithing na to. Marami sa atin nag-undergo na doon sa program ni Stratton Smith, yung 4 T's of tithing. Hindi lang money ang pwede nating i-tithe. Pwede tayo mag-tithe ng ating time, talents, and of course, money or treasures, bale. Diba? So, make it a habit, no? To give our time, talents, and treasures with gratitude and expectancy. So, ito yung practical application, no? Look at yourself. Where are you, no? Begin where you are, no? And then we start giving regularly and consciously. And ito ang assignment natin. As we start giving regularly and consciously, we observe the shift in the awareness. Ngayon, we observe the shift in the awareness, no? Papansinin din natin na yung tithing natin, babalik tayo doon sa sinabi natin kanina. Maganda yun, hindi pa atras hindi pa balik sa fear. Dapat pag-strengthen ng faith. So, ito ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Ano ba ang current thinking natin? No? Current view natin tungkol sa tithing. And pagka ba nag-tithe tayo, do we give from obligation or inspiration? And how can I deepen my trust in giving? Now, sige, i-share ko, no? 10 years ago, nagta-tithe na ako noon, pero 10 years ago, meron akong isang practice na sinubukan. Actually, ano nga natutuwa ako dito kasi hindi naman sa china-challenge ko yung universe when I did this, no. Pero when when I had a very good long vacation, pagbalik ko ng Philippines, sinabi ko kay God or sa universe, no, kung ano man label ang gusto natin ilagay doon. Sabi ko, God, I have been happy with the vacation of what I had. Ah, nag-commit ako, God, in the next 30 days, pagbalik ko nun, no, I will tithe 10% from the gross of what I receive. Back then, I was handling several businesses. Sa mga, kung meron ditong mga may business, 'di ba? Familiar tayo, may sales, may revenue, may cost of revenue, may cost of sales. Siyempre, meron kang benta at meron kang puhunan. So ano yung 10% nun? Maaring ito lang yung 10% nun o maaring sobra pa. So maaring kulang pa para sa puhunan pero sabi ko, hindi, God, I am happy. I want to give 10% from the gross regardless of the cost of sale, no? Regardless of the cost of revenue. Talagang yun pala it was a challenge for myself to strengthen my faith. So dun sa 30 days na yon, tinuloy-tuloy ko yon, yung challenge na yon sa sarili ko. And guess what? After 3 weeks, o alam, doon dumating yung pinakaunang car ko na up to now I'm still driving and it's still in good condition and ang sarap niyang i-drive. It's a Mitsubishi Outlander na napaka-stable at napaka-reliable na SUV and nakasama ko siya sa napakaraming trips, sa napakaraming vacations at sa napakaraming mini vacations ko at sa napakaraming endeavors ko, nakasama ko yung car na yon. And I always attribute that first car, that manifestation, if people may call it manifestation, I will always attribute that manifestation of my first car to tithing. And again, doon nagsimula pala. Hindi pala doon nagtatapos, nagsimula pa lang doon. Fast forward after 8 years. No? Although hindi ko na siya ginawa, pero doon ko na strengthen yung faith ko, yung trust in giving. So nag-continue pa rin ako ng tithing practice ko. Again, ano yun 'di ba? Practice siya na pag-strengthen ng faith, 'di ba? So lagi tayo nag-i-improve, lagi tayong nag-e-elevate sa consciousness natin. Fast forward 8 years after, nabigyan ulit ako ng kotse and not just any car, it's a luxury car. Bale, yun na naman yung panibagong manifestation. Of course, kinukwento ko material things, kotse, kotse. Ang isa pang gusto kong important na makwento sa inyo is itong practice na to what this practice has done to the person that I have become. And marami na sa inyo nakarinig at uulitin ko to. Hindi ako magsasawa sa pagsasabi nito. I am the happiest person I know of. Ako, yung kilala ko, yung sarili ko, I am the happiest person I know of. Ngayon, to wrap up, tithing is a consciousness practice, no? Gaya no sabi ko sa kaninang slide, hindi yun sa percentage sa consciousness na gusto nating i-affirm. It aligns you with infinite supply, no? And the right attitude in giving unlocks prosperity. No, no. I-pause ko lang yung recording. Let me take a look kung ready na yung second slides ko. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. Paano ba mag-share dito ulit? Alright. Kita ba yung slides ko?
Yes,
Okay.
a quiet moment.
Okay. Sige. I-continue ko lang yung recording.